Kokakimit President William Ruto kole mitei tai serikalit nebo Kenya Kwanza koker kole kakimuch kisuldaen tetutikab bandab tai chekimuch kotet serikalit koityi biikab emoni en kasarta nekinam ak kandoinatet. Ole kamwa kole ana makitorchingei ichek lewenisiet nenyone nebo kenyitab 2027. Ng'ololi President William Ruto en tuyet nenaat ko National Executive Retreat and Mid-Term Reviews nekakiyai en tekset nebo tuyosiek nebo KCB Leadership Center nemiten Karen County nebo Nairobi. Niton ko tuyet nekaimut en kibagenge afisaek cheechen chebo serikali cheboto rubeiwotab president, prime cabinet secretary, ministaek ak sirik cheechen en ministries cheterter chebo emoni. Komwa President Ruto kole tokyingei kekusyi kong ak kisuldaen agendas chebo bottom up economic model tokyingei kekanapta sekta nebo boisiet, somanet, tililindo, mung'arosiek, muswoknotet, teksetab korik chemiten ng'wony olyenywan. Ole kakutita ng'alalutik chebo kikaengei boisionikab bandab tai en kelchin nebo ng'alek chebo bolotet.
I have no intention whatsoever on escaping any of the commitments we made. We intend to keep them because that is how we are going to transform Kenya. That's how we are going to transform this nation. And I am committed 100% to the transformation of this nation. And I want to persuade you as my team, the Government of Kenya team, for us to know that there is no two ways about this. It has to be done because Kenya has to change. We have waited for far too long. We have prevaricated for far too long. We have postponed the things that we could do for far too long. I have even had occasion people telling me, oh, you have picked up too many things. Especially the difficult ones. You would have waited for your second term. Right? And then you ask yourself, why waste the nation's time waiting for a second term merely because you are working on difficult things? Why don't you finish the difficult things now? If there is a second term, there is plenty of things to be done. Our focus is not the next election. Our focus is the transformation of Kenya. Let me repeat it. We must do what we must do. As so long as it is in the exercise of transforming our nation, the next election notwithstanding.
En komastanyin rubeiwotab President Professor Kithure Kindiki komwoe kole kikimuch kelewen serikalit nebo Kenya Kwanza en agenda nebo kotoi uchumi neimutu kibagenge biikab emoni ak en noton kowendi kousyin kong serikali kakwautiik kikomuch koib ak kora tetutik chebo kobois en kibagenge ak stakeholders cheterter.
This administration was elected at a very critical point in terms of our country's economic situation. We were elected on a very popular agenda, which was to create an inclusive economy, an economy which brings on board everyone, where the prosperity of the country is shared across economic classes. Quite radical. Therefore, the comments that we hear every day about how far we are in that agenda are expected, because we won under this radical, daring, and bold commitment. At that time, Your Excellency and members and colleagues, as you know, there were global shocks. The aftermath of COVID-19, the war in Ukraine, high interest rates in America, which had ripple effects on many economies, including the Kenyan economy. No wonder by the time Your Excellency, you left Karen for swearing in. Oil marketers were knocking on your door because there was no fuel in the country at that time. Our citizens in Namanga, Busia, Moyale were getting fuel from neighboring countries. So even as we contextualize where we are midterm, let us reflect and see where we are coming from and the heavy lifting that has gone in between from that time to now. We are also asking ourselves, how far have we come in terms of delivering the brick and mortar for development? Policies, programs, projects. Because right now at midterm, it's about delivery, impact, and not planning or even rationalizing.
Chitap Kolenjin akawangunet apke nebo